What's up, guys? This is the review of Toriko chapter 367. This was a chapter which actually kind of made me upset. It made me upset because one of my favorite characters of this series died. Yes, we are talking about Knocking Master Jiro against Acacia. Now, Acacia, I never thought that he would take out Knocking Master Jiro so easily. I mean, you know, when I saw in the previous chapter that Acacia has arrived and he just knocks him over, I thought that yes, this fight. I was waiting for this fight. Like two monsters, two immensely powerful monsters are going to go one on one and they're going to wreck shit up. Unfortunately, not a lot happened when it comes to fighting because, like I said, I was expecting at least at least two more chapters for this fight to begin because Knocking Master Jiro, this guy was hyped up. There was a build up for this guy of how strong he is, and we saw how strong he is. He wrecked those fuckers. He wrecked those blue netros, and you know, it pumped me up to see what else this man can do. Unfortunately, we didn't really got a lot in this fight. I actually thought that this man would show every single technique, not every single, but a lot of new techniques so that he could defeat Acacia. And I thought that maybe Acacia could, show his techniques of what he can do. And I was waiting for that, but it didn't happen. It unfortunately did not happen. So basically, in this chapter, what we see is the fight commencing. In the previous chapter we saw Jiro's head was blown away, and he survived that because of the spirit ball that he had, or marble that he had. And what he does is he quickly, like in an instant, goes and attacks Akasha. He doesn't waste time over that. He's Jiro. He's at least he knows that he's in some serious shit, and he attacks with this attack known as a million knocking. Okay, he attacks with million knocking, and the only thing that he does not paralyze, or should I say, the only part which was free for Acacia or Acacia. Yeah, I should call him Acacia. I have been calling him Acacia for a while now. For Acacia, his mouth was not in under the knocking. Okay, so what happened was, the reason why he didn't do that was to ask him a question. He asked the question. He asked this question, that the tears that he shed for his wife, the moments that they had with as a family, were they for real or did you fake it? And Acacia didn't respond to that, and Jiro got really pissed at the moment, and he was constantly asking these questions like, were they fake? What's going on? Just tell me straight right now. Right the fucking now. Acacia's response was, dude, I know that you were a wild child. You were a wild man. And you were raised by animals. That's the reason why you aren't really that smart. You shouldn't have let my mouth open. And he takes out these tentacles from his mouth and pretty much it unknocks those points. And Acacia also doesn't waste any time. He just goes for the kill, and he attacks him with damage knocking. Now his damage knocking. Okay, wait. Before that, to control Acacia, to subdue him, Knocking Master Zero again uses his grand knocking. He uses his grand knocking, but Neo absorbs it. Now, Neo has absorbed a black hole, so it was pretty much clear that he could absorb grand knocking. He does that, and Acacia, without wasting any time, he uses his damage knocking. And this damage knocking was not some, it wasn't just any damage knocking. It was the mother, it was the grandmother of all damage knockings. This damage knocking was such that every single damage that Zero took in his entire life. Now remember, guys, Zero is like hundreds of years old, a minimum 200 years old, and this guy has fought a lot of battles. He has fought strong ass people, red Netros. He has fought fucking 8 beasts, and the attacks that he faced and he survived were strong enough to destroy the planet itself multiple times. And that same damage is now inflicted on him at very same time. Like, every single damage is going to be inflicted on him at the very one moment of that instant. Kind of like what Zoro faced, when he was in Thriller Bark, where Kuma, uses that pain ball of his, the pain bubble, and Zoro has to absorb that whole pain, and the pain is getting in him in very moments. Same thing happened with Zero, but this was not some puny ass pain. This was pain which could destroy the planet over and over again. And he took it. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but Zero did not use his, time knocking or any other technique to unlock his damage knocking, or kind of do some damage control. Maybe if he would have done that, he wouldn't have died like within seconds. Like, Zero completely incinerates. He completely incinerates. Oh man. I mean, this is so fucking sad. I wanted to see more of these fights, man. I really wanted to see. I do think that this fight was very anticlimactic. You can say it's a bit rushed as well. It's not what I wanted, but I can't really do right now. We can't really do anything right now because the chapter is out. I knew that knocking Master Zero won't be enough to defeat him, to defeat Noah, or to defeat Acacia. I knew that, but I did not expect that he would die within the next chapter. Kind of thought that this would have been the Gaara versus Madara fight. I'm being honest with you. Guy versus Madara fight, where Guy turns into opens all of his 8 gates. I kind of thought that this fight would go on that line, but it did not. It would have been awesome if it would have gone in that form. I mean, Knocking Master Zero did try to, kill him, but unfortunately he wasn't successful in it. There's one thing that is very important which happened in this chapter, which was while Jiro was dying, while Jiro was taking all the damage at once, Acacia answers his question. He says that, oh yeah, by the way, the answer to that question is I faked it. I faked the whole thing. I was not sad. I didn't give a fuck about my wife's death. I didn't give a fuck about the moments that we had, and that just indicates that it's not just Neo, which is evil, but Acacia himself might be evil. I don't know if he is just doing it to, show himself as a bad guy, but he still is a good guy, or he just is a plain old fucking bad guy. But that said, this shows that, yeah, we shouldn't be rooting for Acacia. I mean, I wasn't rooting for Acacia, but I thought that Acacia might be a good guy, but with the influence of Neo, he might have turned bad. But I guess it's not the case, you know. The next thing that we see is Midora and Joey. Now they are fighting, and Joey pretty much admits that there is no way any creature can defeat you on Earth. That's the reason, in a fair fight at least. That's the reason why I guess she transformed into uh, what's her name? Yeah, Froze. So she turns into Froze to kind of deceive Midora, but I don't know if that's going to work because Midora was pissed from the beginning. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Midora might just fuck her up. Anyways, what do you guys think about this chapter? Please share your views in the comment section below. Till next time.